Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be adding gravity, and we're also going to be adding the ability to jump with the gravity. So right now what we have is a character on the screen, move up, down, left, right, and he's not affected by any sort of gravity, but so we want him to be affected by gravity, so we're going to have to add it to our code. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the script. We're going to go to Magnus, and we're going to click this little script icon. So this is the script that controls him. And we have the ability to move up and down. And when we stop pushing buttons, we stop moving, period. Both up and down and left and right. Well, we don't want him to stop moving up and down when we let go of buttons because we want him to be affected by gravity. We want him to be able to jump. We also don't want him to be able to move downward without the use of gravity. So he doesn't need the down button, period. Let's get rid of this. So in order to add, we need to add some force to the world. So outside of this, we're going to add some new motion. We're going to do motion, M-O-T, motion dot Y, and then if you remember, positive numbers are downward forces. So let's do 10. Okay, so every time, how it works is when the code's ran, it goes from top to bottom, and then it goes again and again and again and again and again, and it just keeps going. Keeps checking it, keeps making sure everything's working. Basically, that's like a tick or just like one frame. It just continuously runs it. So let's see what this does. Let's hit play. There we go. Our character, if I hold up, he's gonna go up, but if I let go, as soon as I let go, he's gonna move down. That's exactly what we want. So now we don't want to be able to fly around like we are on a jetpack, but we're getting the start of this. So we can move left. We can move right, we hold up, we go up, and we let go, we come back down to earth. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so now we need some way to tell the game to only do it one time. When we push one time, we want it to jump. We don't want it to like continuously fly. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this from action is pressed. That means like you're holding the button down. Action is just pressed. Okay, so that's going to be a single push. You're going to push the button one time and it's going to do it. You can't just hold it down. So let's push play. Now, if I push up, I'm holding it, but it's not flying like it's a jetpack. I can spam it and I can keep going up, which that's a totally different thing. But yes, now we can't hold it and go up. We can hold the left and the right, and that works. Okay. So now we want our jump to be a little bit more powerful than that. We don't want a 100 jump. We want to actually jump and get somewhere when we do it because we need to be able to jump on top of stuff. So I can jump. That looks pretty high, but I think that works. We might tweak it down a little bit. And his movement speed left and right is kind of slow. So let's change the movement speed to 200. Let's change the jump to 450. And I think that's going to be a little bit better. So left, right, I like that speed. Well, looks like I can't move and jump. Well, we need to be able to move and jump. Let's look at the code and see why we can't move and jump simultaneously. Right now we have a big if-else loop. So it says if he's pushing right, do this. Else, if he pushes left, do this. Else, if he pushes up, do this, and if he's not pushing anything, do that. So that basically is trapping us to where we can only hit one button at a time. So we're going to want to pull out this jump feature. Let's take it out of that loop altogether and make its own loop. Its own not loop, its own check. It's checking it at a different time. So these three here are now attached together. You can either move left, you can move right, or you cannot be moving left or right at all. All right. Now we have an up. So this should make it where we can jump and move left or right at the same time. Let's try it. Left, right, jump. Yep, we can jump at the exact same time. That one's not quite high enough. Can't quite jump that high to get up to that, so we might want to make an adjustment on our level. But either way, we can jump and move simultaneously. So now we've got gravity, we've got the ability to jump, and we can move and jump at the same time. But if you notice, if you push up while you're still in the air, you can keep jumping. I don't really want double jumps in my game, or triple jumps, or quadruple jumps. Just keep being able to jump, jump, jump. I don't want that. I do, however, want to be on the ground and then jump. So what we're going to need to do in order to do that is we're going to need to tell the game which direction is up, so it can know where the floor is, so we can run a different check. Okay, so here I'll do the check first, and then we'll be able to go right here. Well, let's say we're going to move this over. If is I think it's dot. Let me see what it is. It's underscore. Is on floor. Do something. If my character is on the floor, do something. Well, we didn't tell the game which direction is up yet, so it doesn't know where the floor really is. The floor can be anywhere in a game, so you need to tell the game where the floor is. So we need to make a constant. const. A constant is something that cannot be changed. It's always going to be the same. Like where motion can go up and down and float around and can be changed by the buttons the character presses, constants cannot be changed. The floor is always going to be at his feet, always going to be below him. So we're going to do a constant of up. So we need to tell the game which direction is up. So we want to do vector, and then we're going to do 0, -1. So basically all that says is up is this direction and down is this direction. So now that we have that, the game knows which direction up really is. Constant up. Also another part, this right here, this says up is in capital letters. When we use constants, we use capitals, so we know that they're always the same. It's something that we use. So hey, this thing is all capital letters. I know this is a constant. It can't be changed. I can't treat it like a variable. So right here, I had a mistake. It said vector, and then I didn't put vector 2. I needed to put vector 2 just like that one. So the final thing we need to add here is at the very bottom of motion, we're going to do comma up, so it knows which direction is up. Now this says if my character is on the floor, he can jump, basically. So let's try it out and see if I got the code right. So now I can jump, and I can't jump when I'm in the air. Another cool trick that we can do is we can put printing. It'll print it out and tell us when we're actually on the floor, so we don't have to be guessing all the time. We can do print on floor. So now when I'm on the floor, it's going to print I'm on the floor. Else we're going to print if you're not on the floor, then you're in the air, right? Else in air. And it looks like it's telling me I have some type of error right here. Okay, it was a spacing error. Got it fixed. Let's try it out. So now, I'm getting both, so I have some other type of error. Okay, I have one more spacing error right here. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so now when my guy's on the floor, it's telling me right here at the bottom, he's on the floor, he's on the floor. And then you'll notice when I push up and I jump, now I'm in the air, and the game tells me character currently in the air, basically. In the air, in the air, in the air, in the air, on the floor. In the air, in the air, in the air, on the floor, in the air, on the floor. So it knows. Great. Now we don't have double jump. We can jump. We can move around. Alright. Good job. Talk to you later, guys.